Welcome to Woburn Drive in the Hollins area of Bury, just off Croft Lane, so we're close by to Unsworth and Sunnybank and just a few minutes away from the centres of Whitefield and also Bury Town Centre. And if you're looking for an exciting project, something that you can really sink your teeth into, then number 36 is definitely going to do the trick for you. It is a substantial 3-bed semi that sits on a great corner plot. It's been owned by the same family for over 50 years. But it's inside where it's really going to get interesting because it's got a bit of a quirky layout, but it's got so much potential. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, when you enter this house, you'll know straight away what I'm talking about in terms of it needing a refurb, but I think it is purely cosmetic. You could definitely move in here and do it as you go along. The walls all seem solid, the roof seems watertight, there's no evidence of damp, and I think that's a huge tick checked off the list. And there's 2 reception rooms to the ground floor, this one being the largest of them. It's a really impressive room, this one. It's got a big window facing the front, and it's also got sliding doors leading out to the rear. But I love the features in this room. And just on the other side of that wall there, that's where we'll find the double garage, but more on that shortly. And then the second room is on the other side of the hallway, and once again it's another impressive size lounge, and I think it's here where you first start to appreciate what potential this house has to offer. Now that's because it's positioned next to the kitchen, and as you'd expect you're probably going to want to come in here and rip this kitchen out and start again, but I think with these 2 rooms being side by side, I can imagine that wall getting opened right up and you'd have a nice big open plan family kitchen diner. Now upstairs there are 3 really good sized double bedrooms, but that comes at a little bit of a compromise, and that's because the main family bathroom is positioned downstairs just off the hallway. And as you can see, it's only recently been installed, so it would seem a little bit of a shame to rip that out, but as I've mentioned, it's all about potential. Now these 2 rooms that are positioned over to this side of the property, I think you'd leave alone. They're great sizes and they work just fine, but it's this 3rd room here where I want to sort of bring your attention to it. Now again, it's a really good sized double, but you can make changes while still keeping a double. If it was me, I'd look to partition from here right along there. I'd keep that doorway, and that would effectively create a bathroom in that section. If we put a doorway in here, you'd be stepping into this room, so you'd still have 3 double bedrooms upstairs, and you'd have your family bathroom up here. Now naturally, with a property that's got such a huge front garden and sits on such a big corner plot, it can be detrimental to the rear garden. That's exactly what you get here. It's a smallish area outside, but it's enclosed, it's private, and it might work for a lot of people, but it's the garage that I want to focus on next. And how about this? It is absolutely ginormous. It's definitely a really good sized double, this one. If you're looking for a workshop, you're going to get it. If you want a gym, if you want somewhere to work from home. Alternatively, remember I mentioned that on the other side of that wall is that first reception room. So you could even look to knock through this wall to give yourself even more living space.